name is Alfredo Hernandez, and I am a Student Affairs Specialist here at Napa Valley College. We're going to be taking you around a web tour. I'll let my partner here introduce himself as well.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Christian Gutierrez. I'm a student ambassador here at the Napa Valley College Welcome Center, as well as a Welcome Center specialist, and I'm very glad to be helping you out today.
All right, so we're going to start by kind of going through the website. It's going to be a little bit different. Let's see. Share my screen. Let's see. All right, so this is our presentation. We're going to be taking you through specific kind of places at the website that I think is going to be important for everyone to know. These are going to be the places that most people will engage. The first one, I'm going to be going through financial aid, self-service, and created a video. I'll be kind of narrating through it, and I'll be pointing out different links that's important for everyone to check. So we're going to start off with going to napavalley.edu, and you're going to be logging into WebAdvisor. So at this point, everything's going to be inside WebAdvisor. So once you log in, everybody should know how to log in by now. If not, always contact us. You're going to want to click on that blue face at the bottom where it says current students. And towards the bottom of the page, there's going to be this link that says financial aid self-service. And then it's going to take you to your financial aid self-service. You're going to click on that home button up in the left. And here, there's going to be a lot of different messages. There's a safe code on this student, so that's good. So that means that your registration is on is good to go. Here, you're going to click on financial aid, and this is an important part because this is where all financial aid documents are going to be turned in. You're going to be able to find information if your financial aid package is not complete. This is where you check, submit. If you look at the bottom, there's financial aid processing team, and that's where you actually give them a call, or you could shoot them an email. And then there's helpful links on the side. The next one is student, I believe it was student account. Here is where you make all payments. You're able to see your balance. So if you have like any overdue fees, or if you need to pay any fees or holds, this is where you actually make it. If you look to the right, there's a button that says make a payment. And this is where you make a payment. You could use credit, debit. You could also make create a payment plan, but you would want to check in with the business office. And as you can see, the business office phone number is there. There's certain criteria, but you would want to get in contact with them in order for you to go ahead and create a payment plan. And then the final one is the tax information. This is usually where students, and maybe this might be more of a parent thing, where you look for your 1098E and 1098T. This is where you download that information. I know it's kind of one of those things that a lot of students have asked, like, hey, where do I get these information? So this is where you would get it. Not necessarily everybody will have information on it, but that's where you find it. And if you have more questions about this specific form, you would want to contact us or the business office.
All right, you guys. So new student or returning student, signing up for college or classes can be very stressful. You already have a bunch of appointments to attend. You got this paperwork to fill out. You have these steps to complete before you can sign up for classes. So it can be very confusing and you can forget a couple stuff. Like maybe you forget to sign up for a class. So generally the first 2 weeks of school is what's known as the late add period. This is a time students can add any last minute classes you might have forgotten. And to do this, you will need an add code from the instructor. Now, what is an add code? An add code is going to be a 4-digit number given to you by any instructor. You would use that number to enroll in a course on WebAdvisor anytime past the registration deadline or anytime after the first day of school. How would you get an add code? So to get an add code from a class in person, what you would want to do is show up early on the first day, attend the entire class, and then speak with the professor afterwards to see if there's any space available for you to add the class. But because everything is online right now due to the current pandemic, how you would approach this is you would first email the teacher of the class you want to sign up for. Give them a quick description of your situation. Hey, I forgot to add this class. I really need it. Would there be any space available? And then they should give you the ad code if they do have any space available. Now, in this next slide, I'm going to be showing you guys a quick video of how to use an ad code through WebAdvisor. So let me go ahead and get that set up for you guys.
I'm going to show you how to register for class using an ad code. So starting at the Napa Valley College website, you're going to want to go ahead and click WebAdvisor up top. Scroll down and click this blue picture right here. And then go ahead and log into your WebAdvisor account. So once you go ahead and log in, what you're going to want to do next is click this little blue picture down here that says current students. And once you click that, a big menu will pop up. And under the registration tab on the right hand side, you'll see an option that says register using an ad code. So now this little form will pop up. Go ahead and fill out just the top 3. The section number is actually going to be the 5-digit number you find in parentheses right next to the class. And then go ahead and input that 4-digit ad code provided to you by the instructor. Go ahead and click submit. And as you guys see, the class will pop up right here. It'll ask me what I want to do with it next. So I'll just go ahead and click register, hit submit, and then you guys should all be good to go.
I'm not going to let you get the chance.
All right, you guys. So that is how to add an ad code through WebAdvisor.
I'm going to show you how to register for a class.
Okay, now the next section we're going to be discussing is the bookstore. So as you guys might have guessed, the bookstore sells none other than, you guessed it, books. But not only do they sell books, they sell things such as school supplies. So if you need paper, pencils, any sort of calculators, they have textbooks that you can rent or buy, along with Napa Valley College gear like sweatshirts, hats, all that fun stuff. The physical location is going to be in the plaza, in the financial aid plaza, directly across from the Welcome Center. And if you go to the next slide, you will see that the bookstore is not open in physical form. They're now doing everything online, and this is due to the ongoing pandemic. So if you would still like to rent books or buy supplies from the bookstore, you can do it online by visiting their website. And as you can see, they have free shipping on orders over 75, which is good because everybody knows books and supplies can be very expensive. They also have a couple other discounts and coupons on there, so just go check it out, you guys.
All right, and then continue. There's this thing called registration calendar. So this is for students. This kind of dictates when the ad period, withdrawal, drop deadlines are for any institution. So here in Napa Valley College, we call it registration calendar. And if you look on my iPhone to the left, this is the registration calendar for spring 2021. I usually tell students to keep an eye on this. Before you do any like withdrawing, adding, or dropping, I usually recommend students touch base with the counselor. The reason is that, you know, sometimes people think, let me withdraw a class, but maybe that affects their GPA or their transfer or their academic goal. So it's never too early to talk to a counselor when you think you're having, you know, maybe an issue with a class. Always touch base with them, because most likely this is going to be a reference when the drop deadline, withdrawal period is going to be. So keep an eye on that. I'm gonna show you a video of how to look for this on our website. So I'll be narrating it as well. So you start with napavalley.edu. You click on that registration link at the top, and then you look for admissions and records. And then to the side, so this is the admissions and records like page. And then to the side, just click on admissions and records calendar. As you can see, there's some from the previous calendar, from the previous semesters. You would want to click on spring 21 because that's the current semester we're in. And then if you look here, I'm gonna pause it for a little bit. It has a lot of different information, and I don't expect everybody to know this, this information, but just keep that in mind, that it's very important for you to keep in mind that registration calendar is kind of like, it dictates a lot of what goes on the semester. I've seen students use it for taking vacations. If you look at kind of towards the bottom of the page or the video, there's final exams. So that's when you know that final exams will be taking place, which would be May 24th through May 29th. So, you know, maybe you wouldn't want to necessarily schedule vacation or personal time at that time, because most likely you're going to be taking your exams are going to be getting ready for them. So it kind of dictates a lot of what the semester has to offer and how you could plan.
All right, you guys. So in this section, I'm going to be discussing student planning. So when I first started attending here at Napa Valley College, to sign up for classes was a pretty tedious process. You would have to literally get a piece of paper. You would have to draw out your entire schedule, go down, write it all by hand, and it was very tedious. But about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, they came out with this new service called student planning. And student planning is just an easier way to sign up for your classes. So as you guys can see, I included a picture right here. How it works is there's already a calendar here for you when you're signing up for your classes. So if you want to add a class, it'll just put that class and the desired time on the desired date. So that way, instead of having to write everything down, you have your schedule in front of you. So that way it just makes it so much more easier to register for classes and look for other classes. You can also pay for your classes as well as viewing other personal information on this service. And then if you go to the next page, I have a little video that shows you how to register.
On you guys, today we're going to show you how to sign up for your classes via student planning. So starting off at the Napa Valley College homepage, you're going to want to go ahead and click up top right here where it says Web Advisor. Go ahead and click this giant sticker that says Web Advisor 3.2. Click login and then go ahead and type in your credentials. All right, you guys, once you're logged in, we're going to go ahead and click this blue little picture that says current students. It's going to take you to this other main menu. You're going to want to click register via student planning under the educational planning tab. And then it'll take you to this page. So let's just say, for instance, I wanted to sign up for a psychology class. Up top right here where it says search for courses, I'm going to go ahead and enter in psychology and hit enter. And then it'll pop up all the psychology classes we have to offer here. So let's just say I wanted to take general psychology. I would go ahead and click add course to plan, select the term, so spring semester 2020, and then add course to plan. Once you go ahead and do that, you're going to go ahead and click back to planning overview, click go to plan and schedule, and then right here it'll show you all the classes that you added to your plan. So we're going to scroll to the very, very bottom and we will find general psychology. So go ahead and click view other sections and all the classes that we have to offer for that semester will pop up with different times. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a class that works probably best with my schedule. Nothing so far, but on page 2 I see one that's at Thursday 6 p.m. to 8:50. That works really well with my schedule. So I'll go ahead and click that, add the section. And then right here, you would just go ahead and click register now.
Okay, so one of the first services I'll be talking about is going to be Canvas. Now, Canvas is going to be one of your 3 My NVC accounts that you'll need access to. Canvas is going to allow you to access any of your online classes. And even if you have a class that's in person, if they have an online portion, it'll be on Canvas. Here on Canvas, you can view your grades, assignments, tests, class discussions, and you can also message your teacher and classmates to, let's say you have a group project. So that's what it's really good for. To access your Canvas account, you will be using the same username and password that you would use to log into Web Advisor. However, at the end of your username, what you're going to want to add is @student.napavalley.edu to make it like an email. And then the password you're going to be using is going to be the exact one you set up for yourself in Web Advisor. Office 365 is also going to be one of the 3 major My NVC accounts that you're going to be using. Basically what it is this is going to be your student email. So if you sign up for a class, if maybe your professor emails you or you get some other email from the college, typically you can find any copy of any email here. To access your Office 365, it's essentially going to be the same thing as accessing Canvas. The username is going to be the same one as Web Advisor, but you're going to add that @student.napavalley.edu at the end, and the password is going to be the exact same one for Web Advisor. So virtual lobby is something that a lot of the departments here at the college have been using. Since the COVID-19 pandemic began, Napa Valley College has been working on ways just to continue supporting and helping guide students to achieve their goals while also abiding by the COVID-19 guidelines. So Virtual Lobby is an online chat room where you can receive help from any staff member. Counseling has it, the Welcome Center has it, I believe Admissions and Records has it. So right here, I have a small video to show you how Virtual Lobby really works and how it can benefit you.
Meet Emily. Emily is like you. She's trying to enroll into college for her first time. And like you, Emily doesn't know where to start. How do I apply? What's my student ID number? What classes should I take? This can be frustrating because starting college can be confusing. You don't know who to contact, it's a new process, and it can become overwhelming. But that's before she talked to the Welcome Center. If you need help, ask us. We provide one-on-one assistance with admission applications, guiding students through the steps of enrollment, registering for classes, and accessing student portals and emails. We're available on a walk-in basis by phone, email, or live chat, so that you never have to feel alone and have support through every step. Emily is excited to get started and would like to be assisted through live chat. Emily is busy with work and can only spend a short period of time getting started. So Emily goes here. Hi, my name is Christian and I'm a student ambassador. I was in your situation before and wasn't too sure where to go.
I would like to become a student. What do I need to do? I don't have much time, so I would like to know what I need to do first.
Please click on the link for the 5 steps to enroll as a new student. There are 5 steps that must be completed, and the first step is the online application for admissions. Click on the link under step 1 and you will be redirected to OpenCCC, where you can begin the online application. Once you submit the application, a student ID number will be generated for you.
Okay, thanks, Christian. How will I know what's next?
You will receive an email with your student ID and instructions on what to do next. Please feel free to contact us once you receive your student information and we will assist you with the process. It can be a lot of information at once, so we are here to help through every step. Meet Emily.
Right, so let's continue. So here at Napa Valley College, we actually have bilingual staff that speak not just Spanish or English, but other languages as well. I will be showing you a quick video as well, how to find this information. Let me show that. All right. So you would want to start off on napavalley.edu. You would want to click on, here, there you go. So you start at napavalley.edu. You would want to click on the bilingual personnel at the front of the page. There's a link. And then you would want to click on Napa Valley College in Espanol. And then you click on the personnel bilingual at MVC. So this is the document where it has a lot of different offices and a lot of different staff that speak English and Spanish and other languages as well. And I'll be showing that in my next slide. But this is a great tool. And usually I tell students that maybe perhaps you're not the one that needs this information, but maybe perhaps your mom, your dad, parents, guardian, even maybe your neighbor, whoever's supporting you here in your academics. You could always tell them, right? Hey, mom, I don't really know what transfer means. I don't know how to translate it into a different language. Let's just say Spanish. And you could just say, hey, Alfredo, or hey, someone at NVC, could you kind of explain the process in Spanish or another language to my parents? And it kind of takes away, using your resources, it takes away that that pressure of translating everything into a different language that maybe perhaps you don't feel comfortable with. And then here is other languages spoken. We also, a lot of our staff speak Chinese, Hindi and Punjabi, Tagalog and Portuguese and German. Feel free to shoot them an email and get that going. And we're here to support you, not just in English, but in different languages as well. The food basket. So the food basket is a resource that is open for Napa Valley College students. And the criteria is that you must be enrolled at Napa Valley College. You have to be a current student for the current semester. So it's open to everyone. There's no income. It doesn't represent what your socioeconomic status is. It's just a resource for students. And if you look at our cell phone in the middle, those are the hours where you could just stop by, and we'll be showing you a video how to get there. Here's the map. So the map is basically going to be following these arrows up here on how to get to the food basket. I'll kind of let the video show you how to get there. So I'm gonna start it. So there you have it. That is the food basket. Please feel free to stop by and pick up some good food. And then the food basket also consists of a program called CalFresh. So I'm gonna be reading off the PowerPoint. Is a nutrition assistance program that helps low-income individuals and families buy food they need. CalFresh dollars help stretch a tight food budget and help many people afford to incorporate healthy foods like fruits and vegetables in their diets. So this is a program you do have to apply. If you look at our cell phone here to the right, the hours are there. And you would want to make an appointment with one of our specialists, and they'll be able to help you apply for the whole process and work with you one-on-one. So these are food basket is here for students, regardless of income, and maybe perhaps you specifically don't need this, but hey, it's a good thing for your family. Maybe you have brothers and sisters, maybe a neighbor. Share the food, I guess you could say. So it's here for students. So please take advantage of that. And then lastly, just follow us on our social media.
Don't try to get your friends to come holla.
I'm gonna give you information.
I used to lay low. I wasn't in the clubs, I was on my J.O. Until I realized you were epic fail. So don't tell your guys and I'll stay a bail.
And thank you so much. This is for us.